You can start your game. All right. Well, you ready? You gonna search? All right.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Moore will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's a heat. Quarterback extends the play. Finding an escape route. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. Touchdown time. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Moore to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to let it go. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Using the quick game. Turning it on. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. Ball's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Well, this guy back up maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Moore will throw. Gets it out fast. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Using his legs, it's Whittington. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Using his legs to buy some time. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back has it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end now in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Using his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game's critical at this point. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the pass passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
This stick, I be hating this shit. Switch sticks should pick up the damn game, bro.
And the offense breaks the tie.
Switch sticking was gay as fuck. I heard my life.
How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
High the chains now on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Here comes the heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Now rolling to the left. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the wildcat. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 2nd and 10, a four-wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw. It's Russell. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Moore to the air. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Play action. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Going to try to get it himself. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Now on second down. They'll run it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. And they fail to hook up on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown time! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So the final period starts with a second down play. He leaves it with his back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Moore will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Finds a spot in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Ducks now with a long on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The quarterback will keep it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Trying to set up the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
With jet sweep pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. At the 45 on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he
looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. To the air, it's Russell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the... and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day in the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hope really strong, put up some good numbers.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
And they can't make the connection on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Moore to the air. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State. They used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.